Hey everyone, it's Savannah and welcome back to my day old tea. I'm back today with more Disney Dreamlight Valley because I cannot get enough. I cannot put this game down. Who is with me? So, if you're interested in seeing some design tips that I've learned along the way, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for future post updates. Okay, so this is my pride and joy of my valley. It is the only area I've really spent time decorating is just this little kind of walkway. There's also this cute little zen sitting area because I wanted to put the peaceful meadow. The vibe right now is very kind of natural, overgrown, cottage core, kind of fairy elements, maybe. Definitely sticking with the cool tones because I think those are so pretty with all the blue flowers on the bushes. I've learned some things along the way of doing the decorating over here, so I'm going to share those things with you, and then I'm going to continue on in decorating some more of my meadow. So make sure you stick around to the end of the video to see how the rest of the area turns out. Okay, my first tip is to definitely take advantage of your landscaping tool. I feel like some people are missing this because you have to scroll all the way to the bottom of the furniture tab. However, you have all of these natural items at your disposal. There's so many things to choose from and it doesn't cost you any money. So once you've unlocked a bunch of your biomes, you're gonna have access to all these features. So definitely take advantage of them. My favorite thing has been these stone clusters, and I'm gonna show you my next tip, which is using those stone clusters to create a path. I haven't really liked the paths in this game at this point, so once I figured out that I can use these rocks to create a natural path, and also my character can step on them, as you can see here. So this is how I think I'm going to continue doing the paths throughout my meadow. So I've been placing the stones to get a basic outline of where I want the path to go, and then I've been mixing in a lot of the grass. I've been loving using the beach grass, which is this nice light green tone, as well as the meadow grass because I'm including a lot of purple, blues, pinks in this area as well, and I think that the variation is just really nice. And of course I have to use the meadow grass in the meadow. So I'm just gonna start building up the area. I like to have the grass staggered throughout the stepping stones just to give it kind of like a natural overgrown feel. And there's really no right or wrong way to do this. I kind of just try to stagger these elements and create balance throughout the area. So if I put a bush in the bottom right corner, I might put one in the back left corner, just kind of putting things at a diagonal and offsetting them. Okay, so I don't have a ton of items in this game yet. So my next design tip is to pick one item and really feature it and build around that one item. So you can see that I've done that with the wishing well here. So I have the well and then I put a lot of natural elements around it to just kind of showcase it. So I'm gonna show you another example here where I'm adding the yellow bike, and this is gonna be the item that I want to showcase. This is good because I don't have a lot of items, but the ones that I do have, I can really make them stand out and feature well in the build. So another thing you're gonna wanna keep doing is to increase your friendship points with your villagers because you're gonna get a lot of cute free items like I got this yellow bike from Wally. So remember to keep talking to your villagers, increase those friendship points, and unlock new items for free so you can save your bank. So I'm just gonna keep building up the area and also add in some trees. I like to add in the trees last because I find it very hard to decorate around the trees. They just make it really hard for me to see. They get in my way. So I like to put those in at the very end whenever possible. I hope that they fix that feature in the game where the trees will just kind of like disappear if you zoom in at a certain point because it's incredibly hard for me to see and I almost just want to have no trees anywhere, but I need them for aesthetics. So here is what the final little area looks like. As you can see, just using that one bike and it really kind of makes this whole area pop. Okay, my next tip is involving all of those flowers you have been collecting from other biomes. I've seen some really amazing builds in this game, but I see people forgetting to place their flowers, and I think it's just a little challenging, so let me show you how I've been doing it. I like to select one individual flower and then drop it exactly where I'm standing. Technique works well if you're not going to be too particular about where you want the flowers to be. However, if you want to be more precise, I recommend dropping a cluster of flowers that you're going to be using throughout the area. And then once you go into your decorating tab, you can just drag and drop them exactly where you want them. So I feel like this is another good method to use as well. So, I've never played a decorating game like this. I'm used to things like Animal Crossing where I'm decorating in 2D, but this game allows you to turn and use different angles. So, I need to remind myself to decorate from as many angles as possible. And that's what I recommend you do as well. Because, like, this is a path, but I'm not just gonna come down it one way. I'm gonna come down it the other way sometimes too. So, I wanna make sure it looks good from both sides. Another thing, don't forget to add street lamps, you guys. When we play at night, you want to be able to see, so mix in some of those as well. Those are the things that I've learned along the way through decorating this area. I'm going to go ahead and continue working in the rest of my meadow, and I'll show you what I come up with, so stay tuned. All right, so it's later in the day. I've literally been playing this for hours, if not all day. Why am I exposing myself? Anyway, let me show you what I've done with the rest of the area. I love how it's turned out, you guys. Okay, so here is the little area. I ended up taking away one of the benches. It just felt too cluttered, and I kind of scattered the Zen garden a little bit further away. I also redid my whole garden back there. I'll show you in a second. I ended up moving my house down here and showing off the wishing well next to it so I can easily fast travel to my house. We have this cute little sitting area next to the pond. And then I also put Merlin's house over here because I think that his color scheme looks good with how I've decorated the area. Also, I really like Merlin's house. I think it's cute. So yeah, let me walk you right back here. Sorry for the lag of how everything just kind of pops in on the Switch. Can't really do much about it. So I ended up changing my little garden area. If you remember, I had it all fenced in, but that was kind of becoming challenging when I was trying to harvest and using my companions because all of the bonus crops would go over the fence and it was becoming annoying. So I ended up changing that and I made that cute little waterfall feature. So what do you guys think of this area? I'm really liking it. I obviously need to continue on and decorate the other half of my meadow, but the left half is pretty much all done. I'm going to continue to add to it as I collect more items and progress through the game. So it's not 100% done, but I don't want it to be 100% done because I want to continue to add to it. So I'm happy with how it's turned out so far. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you have any more design tips for this game, please leave them in a comment below. I would love to hear from you, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.